I give to you the art director of the Boat Visual Arts Center, Julie Dekker.
Hi. If you didn't get that, I'm Julie Dekker. I'm the gallery director here at the Boat Visual Arts Center. And on behalf of the Tinley Park Park District, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for coming out this evening. Your show of support is very important to an artist, so it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. We're very fortunate this month to have artwork by two very wonderful artists, two local people. They're both from Orland Park. Jendra, you may or may not have seen his work. I think he's one of the best kept secrets. I had no idea this man even existed until last year. I saw his work at the Orland Library, and then all of a sudden he shows up with this. And I don't know where you're hiding, I don't know why you're hiding, but stop hiding. You can paint, do you know that?
Okay. Wall ceilings, I'm pretty good.
Okay. Alright, and we also have Mary Truesdale. Some of you may know Mary. Mary's our watercolor instructor here. She's never had a show here though. Just been part of several group shows and things like that. Mary's work is primarily watercolor and pastel. Fred's is mostly oil, and there's a few Conte crayon pieces. And I hope you'll take the advantage tonight of speaking with them while you have them here, because very interesting techniques, and if you ever wanted to know anything, this is your chance to ask. So again, I really appreciate you supporting these artists, and both of you, if you'll always let us know where you're going to be, so we can, you know, follow you around, and when you're rich and famous. And
She never heard of
I don't know if either one of you have anything you would like to say.
No, I'm stuck for work.
You are not.
You did a great job. Great job.
I have a question.
Yes.
What does the word Conte mean? Because I saw it on cover.
Yeah, tell us, Fred, what Conte crayon is, please.
Conte is it's a media that the French artists used way back in the 16th, 17th century. It comes in pencil form and stick form, which is about 4 inches long. And it's a very delicate media to be used, because you have to be careful, because any hand moisture at all it almost kills the drawing, because it absorbs all the moisture right out of your skin. So you have to be very delicate. It's a delicate media, but it is very, it will give you the best effect, and it comes in 3 different hues. It'll come in that dark brown or sepia, which is the reddish brown, and also in black. I believe I've got, I think there's 1 or 2 in the reddish and 1 in the dark brown, none in the black.
So this is not similar to a pastel, an oil pastel, where it comes in all shades?
No, not at all. It comes in a stick that is about 3 to 4 inches long, and it comes in pencil form.
Is it harder than charcoal? Yeah. Harder than pastel?
I would say it's an in-between. I would say it's not as hard as charcoal, but...
really? It's even softer than that?
Yeah, right.
All right. Then that is a delicate...
Yes, it's very delicate to work with.
Okay.
So you have to be very selective in what you put down, because there isn't much room for error. Even with kneaded eraser, you can lift some of it, but...
and then a fixative will keep it? Sort of?
I don't like using fixative. A lot of people do, so you just got to be much more careful and selective what you do.
Is there an issue though when you put the glass on it of a static? If you don't fix it?
No, it doesn't lift like charcoal. It adheres pretty well. But I use a gesso background on most of mine, so and the gesso I'll either put down with usually an oil bristle brush, so that you'll pick up an effect when you rub the Conte crayon over it, and you'll pick up different effects. So it's just a matter of you know, self-preference as to what you feel comfortable with.
Well, I'm sure you all understood every word of that. This is what I'm talking about. If you want to know how somebody does something, you talk to the artist themselves. It's a rare opportunity to do that, so it's a good idea that you're here. And the work is extremely well done by both of you. Thank you again. Please take the time to look at each piece. Here at the Boat Arts Center, we actually have a different exhibit each month, so you may want to come back and visit us. It's different, completely different every month. Last month was abstracts and masks. We have children's work in. We have gallery groups from other galleries, things like that, art fields. We have lots of different things, so make sure you come back each month and and see what we've got going on.
It's definitely a top-notch gallery, people. Believe me when I tell you.
Thank you, Julie, for all your help.
Excellent.
Well, we like to try and focus on people. You know really good artists, tell them to come here so I can see what they do. Okay, that's how we do this. And we're trying to bring you know, good artwork to this town, because there's not a lot of places you can go and do this. You know, this is, it is kind of unique. There's not a lot of galleries around. There's not a lot of places for artists to show their work, and there are a lot of talent. Would you know your neighbor could do this? Would you know? I mean, never, right? Where are they showing it? It's behind your couch, right? It's your relatives all have a piece.
America Got Talent. You see that show on TV?
Yeah, they don't do artists. They don't do artists. But so yeah, we really thank you for your support, and keep supporting your artists, please. It means a lot when people come to actually see what you do. It means it was worth the effort. So a big round of applause.